Good day, everyone. Welcome to my virtual classroom once again. So for today's lesson, I'm going to be discussing with you compound interest. So for today, we're going to be solving problems, talking about compound interest. So let's start. So let's go back first to simple interest. Let's review simple interest. So simple interest is equal to principal times rate times time. So I is equal to PRT. So principal is the amount you start with, rate is the rate of interest, and time is the time in years. Okay? So, say for example, if you invest $3,000 at 5% for 1 year, how much will you make for the year? So, of course, writing first the formula, so we have I is equal to PRT, and then we know that we will be getting the interest for 1 year, so we will be using this formula. So principal is 3,000 times 0.05 because 5% is 0.05 times 1 year. So we have 150. So you made $150 for the year. So this just to recall your lesson on simple interest. Now, what about compound interest? So for compound interest, A is equal to P times 1 plus R raised to T. Okay, your P is the principal and your A is the balance. And T is, again, the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time in years. Okay, so let's have an example. Find the total amount in your account if you start with $750 at 7.5% interest for 2.5 years. So what will be the answer for this? So first, the formula of your compound interest. So A is equal to P times 1 plus RT. Then let's gonna plug in the given. Okay? So in this problem, we're going to find the total amount. Okay, so principal is $750 times 1 is constant plus, of course, 7.5% in decimal is equal to 0.075 raised to 2.5 years. Okay, so by simplifying this, 750 times 1.075 raised to 2.5. So what is 1.075 raised to 2.5? So by simplifying this, so if this is 1.075 raised to 2.5, okay, using your calculator, okay, let's check if what is the final answer for this. Okay, 1.075 raised to 2.5 is equal to 1.1981775019949 and then of course multiply this by 750. So multiply that by 750. So your answer is, now is $898.63. So that is your total amount. Okay, $898.63. So how about this one? How much should you invest at 7% to have 200 after 5 years? So looking at the problem, so what is asked is the principal. So how much should you invest at 7% to have $200 after 5 years? So rate is 7%, time is 5 years. So by substituting this, so we have A is equal to P times 1 plus R raised to the exponent. So we have 200 because this is the compound interest. P times 1.07. This constant because rate is 0.07 because of 7%. If we change that to decimal, that's 0.07. And raised to 5 because time is 5 years. So using your calculator now, 1.07 1.07 raised to 5 is equal to, okay, 1.07 raised to the fifth power is equal to 1.40255, okay, 17307. So 1.4025517,307. And then, of course, um, simplify this one. So this becomes 1.42.60. How does it become 1.4260? Because you are to, ito natin to. Because you are going to divide 200. So this becomes 1.4026. So let's round this off. Okay, P. So to get your P, divide both sides by 1.426. So this is also 1.4026. So you can cancel this one. So 200 now. 200 divided by 1.4026 is equal to 142.59. 142.59. So that is the principal. So round this off. So ito na siya. Okay, 142.60. Okay? So that is now the principal, 142.60. So another example, if you put $100 in the bank at 4% interest and leave it until you are 60, how much money will you have? Okay? So $100 in the bank at 4% interest and leave it until you are 60, how much money will you have? Okay, so of course, using the formula, A is equal to P times 1 plus R raised to the time. So principal is 100. Okay, 1.04 because 4% is 0.04 plus 1 is 1.04. And leave it until you are 60. So that means raised to the raised to 46. This assumes that currently the age is 14. Okay? So hindi lang dito nakalagay. Pero the age is 14. So 14, so kulang na lang siya na 46. Okay? So may kulang sa problem na to. Now, afterwards, so let us now simplify. So the answer is 648 point, 607.48 dollars. So paano nangyari to? So 1.04, okay, 1.04 1.04 raised to 46 is equal to, okay, so that is 6.0, 6.07482, okay, 708, 708 7198. Okay, so that is the answer now for 1.0 uh, 0.04 raised to 46. So multiply this by 100. So multiply this by 100. The answer now is, so times 100. So the answer now is 607.48 dollars. So that is the final answer. Okay. Next, what about mutual fund that pays 10% interest? Okay. So A is equal to P plus 1 plus R raised to the time. So we have principal 100, 1 plus 0.10 raised to 46. So by raising this to 46, so we have 1.10 raised to 46. That is equal to, wait, let's compute. 1.10 raised to 46 equals, this is 80.17953 and so on. So multiply this by 100. So the answer now is, of course, 8, okay, 8,017.95. So move 2 places. So by multiplying this by 100, so we have now 8,017.95. Okay, because this one, yan, ito yan, 80.179.53 and so on. Okay, so that is now the interest. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something today for the compound interest. Okay, next meeting, I will be discussing more about annuities, okay, and other ways to find the amortization and other terminologies and business mathematics. Okay, see you again.